Hello everyone, it's Mike and Matt here from Final Form Freaks. We are again in the Hot Tub Talks. I've done the intro for a change. I've been making Matt do it more and more than lately.
I can do it. I've been doing it in pretty much every video for the past month or so.
Yeah, so I decided to do it for a change, bit of a change up. So this is only a quick one, this video. So obviously with the Hot Tub Talks, if you don't know what we're doing, we're basically talking about all the releases that they've been bringing out for Dragon Ball Super card game. If you do, please check out our previous videos. They're really good. We talk kind of in depth and some little combo things that you can do with the cards and so on and so forth. But the first card we're going to talk about, we've already talked about its Awakened side. Obviously it's a leader, but we didn't get a chance to talk about its Unawakened side because it didn't get released. So, and you see on screen now, we're going to talk about the green Son Goku leader. So, me and Matt were pondering, what's this leader's effect going to be, because its Awakened side is really good. So its Unawakened side, as you can see, is auto burst 3. Matt absolutely hates burst. I don't mind it. Burst 3, you basically you're going to neg 3 cards when this card attacks, but you get to draw a card. Fills your drop. There's obviously reasons for it. His auto is when one of your battle cards is KO'd, so you can either KO it yourself or your opponent, because obviously it's not specified to either or. You may flip this card over. If you do, you get to draw a card and switch one of your cards to switch one of your energy cards back to active. I really like that. The fact with this leader is that it gives you options. You can either do its auto effect and then KO the card, draw one, and then untap one, so it gives you options, or you could just do its Old Awakening, which is when your life is at 4 or less, you draw 2 cards. So it is entirely up to you. I could probably see more people trying to do the KO in the card more than anything, me personally, just because it's the untap one.
And the leader's Awakened ability.
Yeah.
The higher the life, the better for you.
Yeah, so really good. But if you want to know what the leader's Awakened ability does, just check out our previous videos, and then you can have a look. Or maybe you've already had a look yourself. But if you're curious, please go and check out previous videos. So the newest leader card we're going to talk about, which got announced, which is also green, and is now on the screen now.
Favourite for you.
Which is an old faithful of mine, which is Ginyu. Ginyu is back. He is in full force with his, striking pose, as you can see on the screen. Probably doing his routine for Frieza, like he usually does before going into battle. So Ginyu, auto is when this card attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a green Ginyu card, Ginyu Force card should I say, with an energy of cost of 2, you may play it and then you draw a card. That's pretty cool. Obviously this means that we're getting green Ginyu Force cards. The fact that if you do play a deck that's purely themed around the Ginyu Force and you've got these green cards in, depending on how many you put in, you're probably going to hit this, which is kind of cool. You get to play it for free and then you get to draw a card, which is kind of nice. Obviously it's a bit of the downside is that there's a lot of leaders which can just attack and draw, so if you don't get this effect off, you don't get the draw. Oh no, you do. So you play it and then you draw a card. So yeah. His Awakened is interesting, is when your life is at 4 or less, or if you have 4 or more Ginyu Force cards in play in your battle area, you draw 2 cards and flip this card over. That's pretty good, to be fair. it plays well with the old promo card for Ginyu, because you could play that turn 3 and then you could play as many Ginyu Force cards from your hand as you wanted. So you could just dump your whole entire hand if you had a ton of Ginyu Force. That's really good, the fact that they've done it for just Ginyu Force and not done a specified colour. If they'd done a specified colour for it, I think a lot of people would have been really bummed out. This has made it a little bit stronger, knowing the fact that you can use the old Ginyu Force, you can use the red, you can use the yellow, and then you obviously can use the new green ones, which is kind of nice. So essentially you could awaken turn 3.
Pretty much.
So, which is kind of nice.
Guaranteed
I like
if you
it.
have that card.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Then we go on to his Awaken side, so you get to draw 2, obviously, because you're Awakened. So his Awaken card, which you'll see now, is Ginyu, new leader of the Force. I like the artwork for this as well. The fact that they've used Goku again for this. I hope that this comes out in a foil as well. This would be kind of nice to see in
I
foil.
imagine so.
But I doubt it, but you don't know. So his auto is when this card attacks, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a green Ginyu Force card, with energy of 2, you get to play it and then draw a card. So basically the same effect that you're going to do. But his Activate Battle is interesting. So once per turn, Activate Battle for 1 green. You choose 1 green Ginyu Force card in your battle area, and it gets 10k power for the battle. Kind of cool. Obviously, we don't know what all the green Ginyu Force cards do. For 1 green, getting a 10k is fine, but I can't see it being used that much unless there's going to be like other Ginyu Force cards that have like double strike or
some of the red ones have double strike.
Yeah.
And
well, no, it has to be a green Ginyu Force. That's the thing that's.
Oh yeah, so it does.
It has to be green. For having 1 green and it has to be a specific green Ginyu Force, I think is a bit of a cop out. Unless they bring out something really good that is like a green Ginyu Force SR card or a good rare cards that are going to come out for it, then obviously I might change my mind. If it was any Ginyu Force for 1 green, it'd change the game a bit, because then you'd be able to have the different flavors of your deck in it. Because there's like the Berta that's got like double strike, or I think Berta has double strike, or one of them has crit. Might be Berta that has crit, and I think Rakuman can get double strike. Please let us know in the comments down below if I'm right or wrong. I don't care, but please let us know. But you could essentially just use the Unbreakable Son Goku, or the Cell card that gives you a 10k draw card for 1 energy, which is better because you get a draw from it. So it swings and roundabouts really. If it was duration of the turn instead of battle, that'd be really strong.
Yeah.
But if you had something that has like a Ginyu Force with double attack and stuff like that, and it was for duration of the turn instead of battle. But I'm nitpicking. I am nitpicking at this. I think it's good. I just think it could have been better.
Yeah.
Just saying, like the old yellow Ginyu used to get, like the leader used to gain double strike for having Ginyu's forces in play. So it's like that's kind of better than what this is doing. But it's nice. It's a new Ginyu leader. I'm happy about it. It's kind of cool. I'd be more interested to see what the cards do more than anything. So next cards we're going to talk about, there's 2 new green Unison cards that got released. And the first one we're going to talk about is DEMIGRA, Unison of Sorcery. Really interesting that they've done a green DEMIGRA. I was
baffled.
When someone told me about this, I was really confused. Like, why green?
Yes, I was the same when I saw the green Ginyu leader and all the Ginyu force going to be green. Right. I was confused to why when all the other stuff's been when all the other stuff's been
red
and
it
yellow,
changes it up, I guess,
and all the DEMIGRA stuff's been black so far.
Yeah, they're just changing up on colours, aren't they? It's just making you want to do something different, I guess. But hey ho. Its permanent is, if this card would lose a marker from an opponent's attack, you may add 1 card from your life to your hand instead. Okay.
So you get protected by using a life. It's not bad.
Not bad. His +1 is activate main. This card gets 10k power for the turn, so it becomes a 15k. Alright, okay, that's not bad. Activate main for -3. You choose one of your opponent's battle cards, KO it, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy of 3 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. So you get to KO essentially 2 cards, don't you?
Yeah.
So, which is kind of nice. Or 1 if your opponent's got a load of barrier on board, because then you're only going to be able to KO 1. But it's nice that it's like you can get rid of a 1, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and KO it.
And then you get to ignore barrier on a 3 or less if you get.
Yeah. So if they had a 5 cost, if they had a 5 cost with no barrier, that's like gone. One interesting fact with this is that you can kill like annoying cards that have come into play, like a rival targets and stuff like that. If that doesn't have barrier, you can just go, I'll do -3 and kill that card, and I'm going to kill your barrier card. Funny thing about this is that it's a 3 or less ignoring barrier. You could kill Pan as well.
Good.
Pesky Pan. She's a 3 cost.
With barrier.
With barrier. There is some good 3 cost cards, to be fair, with barrier. Barrier. So, what do you think of it?
I'd like it. Again, I'm still baffled why it's green, but what can you do?
Yeah. So the last one we're going to talk about is actually one of my favourites that's got dropped, because I've been talking to Matt about this, and I'm actually going to put this in a deck. But I'm not going to tell you what the deck is, so you're going to have to stay tuned for later videos to see what my deck profile is going to be like. Golden Freezer, Unison of Malice, really nice artwork on it. I do like my freezers, to be fair, but like you said, interesting that it's green, and but there is a lot of
green freezer stuff that's green, so already out there.
Yeah, so it makes sense. His +1 activate main is really good. You draw a card, and then you choose 1 card in your hand, place it at the top of your deck, and this card gains crit. You can't really go wrong with that for a +1. You just you've drawn a card, you've replaced a card that you don't. Say if you've got multiple cards that you don't want, you can just put it back on your deck, and then this guy gets crit. I can't see a downside to that. That's really good. 15k crit, can't really go wrong. It is -2. Activate main is interesting as well. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose 1 of their battle cards with an energy of 2 or more and place it in its owner's drop area. So interesting, very, very interesting. What do you think to the freezer, Matt?
I like it. It can be definitely interesting, especially with the -2. And
yeah,
then the +1's quite nice as well.
Yeah, it's the fact that it's a unison card that costs 2 as well. Yeah, so which is nice. My idea that I've got for it is kind of funny. Matt already knows what the deck profile in mind I've got, and he really likes the idea for it because it's nothing, I hope, that no one else will figure out or do. I don't think no one will do it.
You hope.
But it's something kind of funny. I hope. But it's something fun. I just like the 2 effects for it. It's kind of nice, you know. You can either, you know, your opponent has to basically, and you know, the -2 effect until the end of your opponent's next turn. Your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose one of their battle cards when there's your 2 or more and place it in its own drop area. So effectively they're having to get rid of a card to do swings, essentially. But
which is nice.
I do like it. It's nice. And that's all of them. So that's it.
That is it. And so yeah, tune in next time because we'll have some. I'm sure there'll be some more revealed soon.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god,
and
yeah.
because we've still got black, yellow, and red to go yet. So
yeah, absolute tons.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Are you excited as well?
I am. I'm liking this so far.
Intrigued is the word.
Yeah. Anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye.
Yeah. Bye everyone. Bye.